This video installs AllTracker locally and shows you how it solves a common problem in computer vision, which is tracking how objects and points move through video over time. Let me show you a working example. So this is at the moment AllTracker installed on my system. This is a video which I have selected from their samples, and then I have selected a frame from this video, and when you click on track, it tracks this point like this, as you can see in the output video. Imagine watching a video of a soccer game and wanting to follow the exact path of the ball throughout the entire clip. Traditional methods can only track movement from one frame to next, like taking tiny steps, which leads to errors building up over time by the end of a long video. They might lose track of where the ball actually is, and there are few other problems too. Other point tracking methods can follow objects longer but only work on a few selected points at a time, not every pixel in the image. AllTracker, if you go through their demo, resolves all of these issues. It fixes this by treating the tracking problem differently. Instead of chaining together movements, it directly estimates where every single pixel in a starting frame ends up in all the other frames of the video. I will be talking a bit more about its architecture, its components, and few other examples, but let me first show you how you can also get it installed locally, and then we are going to go from there. I'm going to use the VM and GPU provided by Mast Compute, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. You can also grab it, and I will also give you a 50% discount coupon. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. I'm going to git clone the repo first, and I have seeded into that, and I will drop the link to it in video's description. Next up, let's install all the requirements from the root of the repo, and that is going to take few minutes, so let's wait. While that happens, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding scaling laws with application in data generation, task automation, and world simulation, and you will find their link also in the video's description. Everything is installed, and now you can launch the demo by simply running this demo.py script. And then you can run this demo.py from the root of the repo, and that is going to launch the Gradio demo as I showed you earlier. Let me take you there. And the Gradio demo is launched and running on our localhost at port 7860. For instance, you can select an example. Let me select this example of butterfly from the right hand side. So as soon as you click on it, it is going to populate here, and then you can play it just to see how it goes. So this is a butterfly. Let's click on submit. So it is first going to process it, and then you see that it is processing here in the second step. Now from here you can just select any frame of your choice. So for example, you just select this. I'll just go here. Maybe you can select this frame or whatever frame you want to track. So for instance, I want to track this. Let's click on track, and then it is going to generate the output video. While it does that, let's also check out the VRAM consumption. So it is consuming just under 20 gig of VRAM. And while it generates that, let's talk a bit more about the architecture of this model. Now, if you look at this video, this also gives you another angle. So AllTracker's architecture combines technique from both optical flow and point tracking literature through a sliding window approach that processes video subsequences of 16 frames. The model uses a conv-next tiny encoder to create low-resolution feature maps, builds multi-scale correlation volumes for appearance matching, and uses an iterative refinement module with interleaved 2D convolutions for spatial processing and pixel aligned temporal attention layers for temporal reasoning. There could be a lot of real world applications I could think of. For instance, you could have autonomous driving where you would be tracking objects and road features. You could use it for video editing and visual effects such as motion tracking. For CGI integration, maybe could be very much useful for robotics in terms of object manipulation and navigation. Surveillance system where you could be tracking people or objects across camera views. And most importantly, sports analysis where you could track the ball or the player for the optimum performance. And the model's ability to track 768 by 1024 pixels at high accuracy makes it particularly valuable for applications requiring dense correspondence fields such as video stabilization, augmented reality overlays, and detailed motion analysis. I could go on, and I think there is lot of usability for this model. And while we were talking, you can see that it has produced the video here. I can also maybe play the top video later, but you see it is tracking quite well just in this frame. It's actually very fine. It's very granular too, as I was mentioning earlier. Really good stuff. Okay, I don't have any good video, but let me see if I could just try it out on one of my own videos. So I have selected this AI generated video from my local system. It is just a thunderstorm inside a glass. Okay, so let's submit it. Let's see if it can process it, and then we will select a frame and then go from there. Okay, so that is done. Maybe I will just move it a little. Maybe a bit more. Can I do it like this? Okay, this is better. Let's track this. Let's wait for it, and you can see that how quick that is as it runs locally. I think takes under a minute to just create an output video. And there you go. So it has created this animation. What do you think? I think it was a hard one for it. It has done everything outside, but within that it was unable to really go into the inside of it. So I think I was a bit hard on the model. Anyway, we are pushing the boundaries here. Okay, so but let me know what do you think about this. Maybe I will do one more. I think should be fun. I'll just select or maybe this is not that motion one. I have another AI generated cat video. Let's see, because since cats are so popular on internet, so this is a cat generated video. Let me play this for you. The cat is just bit of a psychotic cat which just roams around on a hill. That's it. So this is a movement. Okay, let's go down. So it has captured this. I'm just going to change the frame so that we will capture a bit of a movement. Okay, this is better. Let's track this now. This should be better than it should be easier. I believe it should be able to track this at least. And there you go. So this time I think it has done a good job where it is tracking the cat properly. All the silhouette is there. All the pixels are there. You can see it is tracking the movement pretty nicely. All the features are there. Cool. Okay, so I think pretty good effort by this person. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for all the support.